Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-3. The Giants finished off a 2-game sweep as they bested the Seattle Mariners 5-3. The Pittsburgh Pirates held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 5-1. The Colorado Rockies amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 13-12. The Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets 4-3. The Marlins finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. The Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 8-1. The Milwaukee Brewers put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. The Toronto Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they blasted the Astros 8-1. The Baltimore Orioles completed
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Casey Mize. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Alex.
So next up for Houston, Alex Ramirez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Casey Mize played his college ball at Auburn, and he was the #1 overall draft pick in 2018. And while at Auburn, he was named an All-American. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, his 18th home run of the season. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round triple.
Base is empty, 1 away, and stepping in for the Astros, Guy Perez. Next one is off the plate. 2-1.
I'll never forget that first start in the big leagues. Made a strong impression for the Tigers in 2020. He became the first pitcher since Steven Strasburg to strike out 7 batters and walk none. Not bad at all for your first big league start.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls and a strike. And now a full count.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the right-hander deals. And down on strikes. Now 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Ground ball up the middle. Horner over to first. 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. And on the hill here today, Christian Javier.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
And now for the Jays, Nico Horner.
For the Jays.
Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Horner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And next for Toronto, Brendan Donovan. Hitless in the series. He's 0 for 9. That's down and in.
Yeah, especially with today, guys playing so much baseball all year round. You get scouted and you get opportunities to be looked at way more than it was when I was growing up or you were growing up. So for him to not get drafted out of high school and then to be playing at this level, pretty impressive.
This one smoked out to left. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Francisco Alvarez next up for the Blue Jays. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Chris, we talk about that jump for Nico Horner moving from high school to college. The other thing, he was the first player from his draft class to make the majors, the 24th overall pick in 2018, and he made his major league debut a year later. And the 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Gavin Sheets. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And he grounds one to the right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Blue Jays held in check, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, stepping in the long ball threat, Roger Baez. And he deals. That misses the zone. 2-1. And strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. De La Cruz going back some more, and gone! A shot to the opposite field, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now the veteran third baseman, Cam Collier. The 1-1. Good eye right there.
But we just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Left-hand batter waits. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That one 95 to finish him off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Yeah, the batter now, Joe Ortiz. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Ortiz checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And next to hit for Houston, Eli Huff. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Jeter downs to the plate here. Left field. And that one's gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Next to hit, Deshaun Knowles. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So next up for Houston, Alex Ramirez. Payoff pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 6-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Casey Mize is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Alek Manoah on the pitch here.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Guy Perez. Next offering upstairs. Seeing Alek Manoah's turned into one of the better starters in the American League. Blue Jays drafted him out of West Virginia. He was the 11th overall pick in the 2019 draft.
Yeah, and just a year later, a big league all-star. So developed pretty quickly, and a front-end rotation guy for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Gunnar Henderson up next. The 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So now 1-2.
1 ball.
Perez off of first with 2 away. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 8-0.
One of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
And stepping in for the Astros, Roger Baez. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 8 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second at the plate. O'Neal Cruz.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He'll touch them all. And they slice into the lead. It's 8-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. The wind of the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though. It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Brian De La Cruz. Went deep in the ball game last night. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, tracks it down after the long run. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now for the Jays, Robert Hassel III. Hitless of the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And a pitch. Good eye in that spot.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a pop-up. Henderson settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And next for Toronto, Rafael Alessio. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. At the belt and fires. On the ground, out to short. Henderson over to first in time. That ends the inning. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. It's now 8-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that one ripped into right. One up, one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Joe Ortiz up next for the Astros. Right-handed reliever. That one drilled left field. And forget it. He powers that one out to left, and they add on. It's 9-1.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
So 1 out, nobody on. And next to hit for Houston, Eli Huff. The 1-1 is upstairs. Ball 2. The 2-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Two outs. There's the strike. In the air, right field. Sheets glides to his left, flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, set for the bottom of the third. Here's Nico Horner.
Second baseman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
3-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the dirt. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Blue Jays. Doubled his first time up. 3-2 on the way. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Here's a 1-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the top of the wall. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. Grounded out his first time up. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Alvarez around third. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Back-to-back base hits. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. The solo homer his first time. 2-2 down. Check swing, no appeal. Sheets, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Astros 9 and the Blue Jays 2. And welcome back. Start of the 4th, leading off Deshaun Knowles.
Deshaun Knowles.
And the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
3-1 now. Late on that fastball. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
Into center. Hassel moving under it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 35, Alex.
So next up for Houston, Alex Ramirez. And the righty deals. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Ramirez started after it. Tried to hold up. Now a look to first. And yes, he offered at it.
Up next for the Astros.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Guy Perez. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Donovan makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they still lead it 9-2. Bottom 4. Now it's Corey Seager. Next pitch inside, and a count 2-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley appears to be getting loose. Knack warming up as well. Two and one now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Falling behind 2-1. That one ripped right center field. Knowles ranging back. That one is gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they inch closer. It's 9-3.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. Now a check swing, but he held up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard. That gets through.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Alessio.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christian Javier gives way, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Forrest Whitley will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
One down. Next is the speedy first baseman, Rafael Alessio. He's 0 for 1. Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Ow!
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That's in there. That is strike 2. And that just misses.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Nico Horner. Alessio off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center field. Knowles brings it in for the 3rd out. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 9-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Matthew Stone.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
3-2 now. And that one is lifted in the air. De La Cruz hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now back left field.
And now Roger Baez. He's already homered in this game. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Left-hand hitter waits. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. He's got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Two outs, base is empty. Cam Collier up next for the Astros. Not close with that one. 2-1. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Next offering misses down and away. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they lead it 9-3. Brendan Donovan will hit next. Ball to strike. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Out to short, Henderson. In plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. 1 for 2. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Liner, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Next offering way off the plate.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
The 2-1.
Ball, that's outside.
And now it's filled up.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. So now it's Corey Seager. Here's a 2-2. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone. Corey Seager goes deep, and they're chipping away. It's 9-6.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
New pitcher on here, Landon Knack. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh.
Landon Knack.
Brian De La Cruz next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. And fouled off. That to right. Knowles trots over to his left. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 9-6 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Victor Quiñones. He last pitched 2 days ago. And stepping in for the Astros, Joe Ortiz.
The second baseman, Joe Ortiz.
The wind and the pitch. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Righty delivers. And that's a little high. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Phil Bickford up and throwing. Two 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Out to short, Cruz. Slings to first, and the Astros put down in order. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 9 and the Blue Jays 6. Welcome back. Here's the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. One and two here. Got it by him for the K.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And a pitch. In the dirt. Gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Nico Horner next up for the Blue Jays. And it's even up. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And it's a 3 up, 3 down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, so the deficit remains 9-6. So they bring on the veteran, Phil Bickford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the Astros leadoff man, Deshaun Knowles. 1 for 3.
No.
And a 1-1. Here's a high chopper, and he picks it up in foul territory. The pitch.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the center fielder,
Alex Ramirez up next for the Astros. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Zips it across. That ends the frame. Astros go down 1-2-3, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead. Back here at the ballpark, now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
And here it comes.
Well, these Jays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
That misses, and the count is filled up. Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. And a payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Francisco Alvarez next up for the Blue Jays. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's going back. Back some more. And that one is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His 16th homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 9-7. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He got on plate with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
1 out, base is empty. Gavin Sheets now at the plate. 1-2 now. And there's a base hit to left.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Brock Burke.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One gone, runner at first. And now the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. The next pitch misses, and the count 2-1. Sheets leads off first with one away. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3. Corey Seager to bat next. The 3-1. And that one wrapped foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The tying run at the plate. Got him. 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Corey Seager.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. That one missed. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Two on, 2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. Knowles on the move. And that ends the inning. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 9-7 ball game. And welcome back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. And a pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Roger Baez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his second strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Cam Collier up next for the Astros. The 3-1. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Joe Ortiz.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Ortiz. Next one just misses. 2-2. And he deals. In the air, right side. Sheets makes the grab, and that's the inning. So the Astros leave one. They lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Charlie Landgraf.
Now, these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Jays, Robert Hassel III.
The center fielder, Robert Hassel.
The pitch. Bounce to third. Fair ball.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now at the plate, Rafael Alessio. This to third. Goes to second. Safe there. So the lineup.
Number 2, second baseman,
Flips over. Making a move at first. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto. Leody Taveras. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Ryan Abreu.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Comes a 2-2. And it skips into dirt.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Here's a 1-1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
The 2-1. Out towards right center field. Ramirez on a dead sprint, racing back. Hauls it in on the warning track. So the Blue Jays strand 3. They still trail by a couple. It's 9-7. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Moses Powers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So coming into the game now on defense, Cesar Ramirez. He's the new third baseman. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Eli Huff. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Right-handed reliever.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
wind of the pitch. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. Good job to fight that one off. The 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Deshaun Knowles. Next offering is fouled back. The wind to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. So they make short work of them there. 5, 6, and 7 will leave things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 9 and the Blue Jays 7. Welcome back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Kicks and fires. In there. And so now 1-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two now. That one just misses. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Collier sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's one down.
The designated hitter, number 5, Corey
Seager stands in now. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. The punch out there, and now 2 gone. So up next for Toronto, Brian De La Cruz. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up. He pulls it down. Ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
I feel like we've seen this movie before, Boog. He comes on for the save, and for the 250th time in his career, he closes it down. He just keeps producing in these situations.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Dun, dun, dun.